Oh, yeah. It is a full moon in Leo. I'm feeling it. You're feeling it. And I'm here to guide you through it. Part of me loves this, right? I love a full moon in a fire sign. And I love a full moon in a fire sign before eclipse season. We just get to ride this great wave. So, hi, how are you? Welcome in. I'm Athena, your your guide through this evening's festivities, the founder of Sage Goddess, and thrilled to be with you for what is no doubt going to be remembered as one of the most important full moons of 2026. A lot of you are feeling it already. I've been getting messages and having conversations with some of you offline, and you're like, is this full moon for real? Yeah, it's for real. It's bringing in intensity from all directions. So there's some really great stuff that's happening, and there's some really like weird stuff that's happening. And what I would say is that's pretty characteristic for a full moon in Leo. We like to keep you on your toes. We're not your boring friend. we're the exciting friend who keeps it going from the time you wake up till the time you go to bed. So how are you? Where are you checking in from? I'm live here in Los Angeles, California. It was 80 degrees today. So even though we're told there's 6 more weeks of winter, if this is what winter feels like, I can get with this. Woo! Checking in. So Seattle, we've got Dallas, Texas. I was just in your neighborhood. I just flew home from Austin, Texas yesterday, and I brought sunshine to Austin. I melted your snow. So lovely to see you, from Virginia to Indiana to Pennsylvania, upstate New York. Where are my West Coasters? 74 in Vegas today. That's a good day to be in Las Vegas, isn't it? Florida's here. Minnesota. Isn't that a true story? I think you guys have had enough snow to cover my little 5-foot self. So anyway, I'm wishing everybody a peaceful end to winter. Do you know what this weekend is? This last weekend? Do you know what today is? It is the midpoint between winter and spring. It's called imbolc, which is an ancient word that means in the belly, because most of nature is pregnant right now. All the bunnies are pregnant. All the little birds are pregnant. Everybody's about to have babies right now. I was also always pregnant in February. Both my babies are March babies. So if you are in my Living Sanctuary online class, which you're welcome to join, it's super affordable. It's like less than $1 a day. We're doing private ceremony tonight to honor this midpoint between winter and spring. So you can, seriously, we'll put the link in the feed for you if you'd like to join. Would love to have you. We do all the high holidays and everything in between there with some ceremonies. So tonight is really about honoring the fact that we have 6 weeks left to rest before it's go time. So you need to do the work of winter and really, really take the next 6 weeks to do as much thinking, reflection, contemplation as you can, because then it's going to be go, 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 grow, 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 which I love, right? As somebody who's close to the earth, I come from an agricultural family. We grew grapes in Greece and olives, my dad's family. So I love growth and I love planting and seeding and all of that stuff, but it also is a lot of pressure, right? So all of that begins 6 weeks from now. Love that. So happy full moon in Leo. I'm super thrilled you're here. I've got so much to tell you tonight. If there's time, I'm going to pull some cards. I wrote a poem for this evening that I would like to read to you, but I have quite a bit of teaching to do about what this full moon is all about. So is anybody new, by the way, new to Sage Goddess or new to full moon rituals? Full moon rituals actually where I started with you 15 years ago. True story. And so thank you. Well, I wore my gold shawl for you because this is Leo, right? And Leo, the color gold, the energy of gold aligns to Leo. Leo aligns to the sun. So anything solar. And this is one of my favorite shawls. I sold the rest of them in my Athena's lair, but I kept this one. They're all individual silk fibers. They move. So when I move, it moves. It's kind of a cool thing from a beautiful estate. So thank you for noticing it. I know. Yes, SG is turning 15. But you know what? You know how 15, do you have a 15-year-old or have you ever had a 15-year-old child? They're sassy, sassy pants. At 15, they think they know everything. So Sage Goddess is still a young adult. She's an adolescent, right? So you're new to full moon ceremony, Helen. I'm so happy that you're here. I love that too. Anne said, first full moon ritual. She's a Leo. Well, you're in for a surprise and a treat tonight. Thank you so much, Michael. It's so lovely that you're here. Yeah, so if you've had 3 15-year-olds, I have survived 2. My kids are now young adults, but they went through that time of life. And so anyway, I have a lot to tell you about tonight. I want to get started. I'm going to burn a little white sage because we always burn resins or herbs to clear the space, especially at a full moon. Full moons do a couple of things. First of all, did you know shouldn't have surgery at a full moon? Your blood's thicker. It's a true story. The moon governs the tides govern the flow of your body. So your blood's thicker right now. It's more common to have headaches around the full moon. I had one last night, right? Because we feel that kind of that tension building in our bodies. And so then there's the gentle, quiet release. My favorite moon phase is the opposite moon phase, which is the new moon, because that's the sweeping clean, sweeping clear. The full moon is about the celebration, the gathering, the illumination. And tonight's a very unique full moon because some full moons, like next month's full moon, come with eclipse activity where the sun is dancing with the moon and they wrap their arms around each other to cover the light, right? But that brings some complexity. Do you mind if I tell you a little bit about why this full moon might be hard? Is that okay? I try not to tell you just the good news. There's also some challenging things about this particular full moon. So take some sage smoke while I tell you why this one might be a little hard. Okay. This full moon has to be a clearing. I don't clear energy at the full moon. Never have. I clear it at the new moon. That's how I was taught 100 years ago by really good teachers. Usually we clear at the new moon and because nature gathers her power at the full moon. So she's got all of her goods at the full moon, and at the new moon, she's already shed and released, right? There has to be a clearing now because next month's eclipse, do you know what it's going to do? It's going to rearrange the furniture in your house. And I don't know how else to put it than that. When it comes to examples, I'm a pretty simple person. I like people to break it down so there's no confusion. This full moon is about making sure you've seen what you need to see so that at the next full moon, when she moves the pieces around, you don't go, well, why did you move that chair? And why did you take that table out? And why did you? If you're paying attention, you're going to understand why she's moving your furniture. She could be moving your friends. She could be moving your partner. She could be moving you, right, to a different place. Some of the furniture, the way you've got it in your house doesn't work. You know what I mean? You've got this weird chair over here and it's kind of doesn't work next to this table. And universe has been pretty gentle, like little nudges like, hey, what do you think about moving that? And you're like, no, I'm going to leave that fucked up chair in the corner. I like it. No, it's ripped to shreds, but I'm going to leave it. And so now next month, she's going to go, aren't you sweet? Here we go. Goodwill. Thank you so much. Thanks for taking that chair. And you're like, wait a minute. I know it's ugly and broken and is missing a leg, but like, I liked it there. And she's going to be like, and that's real sweet. Anyway, bye-bye. Thank you. And so I'm just preparing you that chair that you've been hanging on to because it's been here forever, or you know what I mean? Or you liked it there. I think nature's going to move some stuff. And I'm telling you, tonight would be a really good night for you to meditate with me just for a few minutes and just go, which furniture needs to be moved? I have kind of a few of those. You know, I'm if it ain't broke, don't fix it kind of girl. And nature's like, universe is like, but it is broke, honey. The chair can be people. I'm giving you metaphors, right? I love the emojis. Did you see that? Paisley gave us a broom and a toilet. So anyway, if you're hanging on with your fingernails to some stuff, you know, and teach the young ones. The young ones, in my experience, and bless you, right? I have kids. I love my kids, and I love all my kids' friends. I'm a mom to all of them. They are learning about energy, and now they're getting to an age where they're like, oh, so there's some truth to this. The astrology matters. The time of the month matters. Like, okay, now I'm starting to pay attention. Teach the young ones too. Like, hey, sometimes we don't have to do anything. Sometimes we just have to pay attention, and then the universe works on our behalf. And our job is to trust it and allow it and not resist it. So I want you to take a deep breath in here. And on that exhale, I want you to say, I surrender. I surrender. Maybe there's a higher intelligence at work, and maybe it has my higher good. You know, maybe it wants what is best for me. And maybe I can just allow things to unfold. I surrender. This is a thresholding moon before the eclipses, okay? And so what it's doing is it's lighting a torch for you to show you the way before the initiation, before what's about to start. Okay, so again, deep breath in, full body exhale out, and keep tracking that breath, and just know that whatever comes and goes is meant to come and go. And your job, try this. If you can make me a promise, you know, I'm a teacher at heart. I'm always going to give you homework. If you will do my homework, try to watch more than you do for the next 30 days. Like, I'm going to watch this. I'm going to watch them. I'm going to watch her. I'm going to watch him. I'm just going to watch. What do they do? What do they say? How do they move? Right? I'm going to gather information so that, again, as things start to shift, I'm aware. When we're worrying and when we're, you know, spreading ourselves too thin, we can't watch the show. Or if we're trying to control everything, we can't watch the show. This is a movie that you're watching. Your life is like a big movie. And the more you watch, right, Christina, observe and absorb, rather than trying to constantly get in there and fix everything, you actually will enjoy it more. It's more fun to watch. And you'll actually get the same amount of stuff done. You're not really doing that much when you get your fingers in the pie and try to fix everything, right? So observer now for the next 30 days. Leo does things. I'm a Leo. Look it up in the dictionary. There's a picture of me. I love being a Leo. We are about the full heart yes. If I love you, it's a full heart yes. If I do something in my life, it's a full heart yes. And if I don't do something, it's because it's a full heart no. And when I'm done with a relationship, it is a full heart bye-bye, bye, because we are either all in or we are all out. And that's what this full moon is about. It's going to show you who's all in and who's all out. And I don't know about you, I want the people right now in my life who are all in. I'm not super interested in the people who are like, maybe. I'm just not there right now. So in my life, it's like, are you all in or are you all out? And if you're not sure, go sit right over there until you make up your mind and then let me know. For now, I'm going to keep going with the people who are all in. So the people who are, I'm not sure, go sit over there. But that's Leo. This full moon is doing the exact same thing in your life. Are you all the way in or are you all the way out? Because I'm all the way in. But if you're halfway there, you got to go sit in the bleachers while I continue. So you're going to be all in with me? Okay. I'm actually really serious about this. For me, it's become a life philosophy. We are living in accelerated times. I don't know if you are paying attention to the world right now, and it doesn't matter if you are or not. Sometimes it's better not to. But if you are, we are living in accelerated times. And so it's like, what are you going to do with this amazing, wild, beautiful opportunity that you've been given to be human? And for me, it's like, there's no more in between. It's either yes or no. And if it's a no, it's a no. And it's okay to say that. And it's actually really empowering to say that, right? So all in or all out. Yeah. And letting it be easy, Inner Spark Podcast, which I love that name of what an incredible name for us, a podcast. Leo energy all day long. You know what I mean? Like, let it be easy. What's easy is better for you anyway, right? Okay. Creative fire. This full moon wants you to be seen for who you really are, and it wants everybody in your life to be seen for who they are. Masks off. Again, look macro, big picture, what's happening in society. Be seen for who you really are, and then take it right down to you. Are you being seen for who you really are? And where is that? And who is that? Can you really, for me, the relationships right now that I'm prioritizing are the ones where I am completely myself, relaxed, at ease. My mom used to say, not putting on airs. I'm not putting on a show. If I have to do that for you, we're not really in a relationship, right? So I think it's, and for Lisa Gaddis around using your intuition, this is totally a time of discernment. You don't have to really ask a lot of questions right now. Your intuition is going to tell you that person's real, that person's not, that thing is real, that thing is not. You may not like the answers, but the information is accurate. Okay. Conscious choice, voluntary courage. My team and I decided to call this, the set of tools for tonight, if you have them, the lion heart. Do you know where the name Lionheart came from? I'm a historian and also a Shakespearean scholar by academic training. So the Lionheart was a name attributed to, that's right, that is very correct, Richard I and Richard III. Yes, of England. King Richard. Said to be fearless in the face of destruction, disaster. I mean, nothing shook him. And so, but let's go deeper than that. That's assigned to a human being, right? The lion heart in nature, the heart is said to be the keeper of courage. So courage comes from the heart. It's the center of your chakra system, the heart. It's the fourth. So you have 3 chakras above it and 3 below it. It is the centerpiece. It's the first organ that forms in the human body. Like when I went to the first ultrasounds for both of my children, my son and my daughter, and waited to see the heartbeat. And it was like, oh my God, there she is, there he is, right? It's the first sign of life. It's actually the last sign of life. I watched my mom's heart stop beating 4.5 years ago, which was a remarkable thing to watch for someone you love. So the lion is our bravery, it's our courage. And for Leo, it's authentic bravery. It's authentic courage. It is the willingness to go first into battle. And it's bravery and courage that are going to get us through these times. Truly. Our strength will be tested. And so my intention in bringing you this candle and this perfume is not just for tonight, right? It is for life in general. This is your moment of the lion heart, the courage that you need to persevere through these times. So we gave you a pyrite bracelet, which is about confidence. So you can put that on if you have it. And then what I wanted in this kit, and thanks to Robin, because she made it happen, I said, I want them to have a clear quartz heart. I want them to have a lion heart. And I'm going to treasure mine for the rest of my life. I'm charging mine right alongside you tonight. If you don't have the tools, but you have any gemstone heart, go get that gemstone heart out of your collection. Maybe you have a little necklace that's a heart. I do. From one of my dearest beloveds in my life. He had that made for me. That's my lion heart too. So I want you to either find a piece of jewelry or a gemstone heart that you have, something that's heart-shaped, and go and get it so that you have it to charge. And I'm seeing you guys, remember, grief is the price that we pay for love. I got to love my mom for all those years. I got to fight with her and love with her and learn from her. Oh my God, my first teacher, my best teacher. So my grief is the price I pay for loving her as much as I did. as much as I do. I would pay it all over again. Sure would. Okay, you've got your stone hearts. Look at you in the feed, cutie pies. You've got selenite and rose quartz. And yes, it can be any stone. Love that. Carnelian, bring it. This new necklace I'm wearing, you guys, can I just tell you a quick story? I went to an estate sale and this necklace was hanging there. It was the home of an artist. And at first I walked right by it. And then I kept going back to it and I kept going back to it. It's nothing fancy, you guys. I paid $7 for it. It is garnet with a little brass plate. But isn't it funny that you noticed it? And I haven't really taken it off since I bought it. Do you ever have pieces like that? It's not about how much they cost or how much they're worth. But thank you for noticing it. I feel like it's my little shield. Yeah, it was at the house on the beach, Rhonda Reeves, which I bought almost nothing at that sale, but I kept walking by it and kept walking by it. It's the crazy, most accurate pendulum. And yeah, it might be a connection to the owner, but I was like, I can't leave this place without this necklace. And isn't it funny that you noticed it? It's not fancy. I love that. Strength, protection. And then the little piece behind it looks like a shield, which, I'm named after the goddess Athena, who always carries her shield. So I don't know. Thank you for noticing it. It makes me feel really special when you notice little bits like that. Do you have anything special like that isn't worth anything monetarily, but like has a lot of meaning to you personally? Yeah, I wore it through my, when I was on national TV this week, which was, thank you for supporting me and being there, by the way. It was intimidating, but I wore it through both of my shows and I just would hold it on my breaks. And I thought, there's something to it. I don't know. I believe in magic, you guys. Maybe that's why we're all still together after all these years, right? And it's not about like how much something costs. It's really about the energetic connection to it. So I am a TV show host now for Shop LC, which is an online shopping network. I'm going to Tucson with them on Wednesday. I'm going to Tucson. I wasn't going to go. So now I'll be in Tucson all weekend long with Shop LC. They hired me as their newest gem and mineral expert and television show host. And I had so much fun. I was in Austin, Texas this whole week. God bless you, Austin. I could move there. I loved it so much. And I had a blast with all of their hosts. So anyway, super fun. Who knew? I cannot wait to squeeze all my friends in Tucson. Yeah, they found me. I feel really lucky. I had no idea that was coming. So thank you. If you watched it, I felt really good. I was so comfortable, but their team did such a good job of making me feel like I was right at home. And then I'm in Texas. So like, you know what I mean? My food was good. My food was like off the charts. But yeah, don't worry. I'm not going anywhere. And they actually love Sage Goddess and they love what I do with you guys. And so thank you for being here. I will always be here with you guys. Really, truly. Okay, so let's go back to tonight. I have some big questions for you. So I need you to like drop back into your deeper state of meditation, okay? If you had the lion's heart, and you do, listen, you're courageous. I'm courageous too. I have balls the size of Texas. Sorry if that's not politically correct. I do. I swear to God, I always knew I had balls the size of Texas, but I mean, universe has tested them and they are made of steel. I really do. I will do it to it. Okay. If you had the lion's heart, if you were really courageous, and if you aren't courageous, borrow it from me tonight. Okay. Truly, like I have no fear. What would you do? If you had the lion's heart, I want you to hold that gemstone hard in your hand. What would you do? And I'll tell you, I have some things I would do. Just me as your sister, okay, just being honest with you. There are still some things. I have a lot of courage, but I have constraints, right? Like if I completely just had balls to the wall and can do anything I wanted to do, like I would most probably be living on a farm with animals and orchards. And that's my passion. Like my passion is working the earth and cooking with natural ingredients. And like, I probably would be living on some kind of I wouldn't be living in Los Angeles, right? But I mean, there's where we are now and there's where we can be down the road. So I have massive courage, but I'm also in a human reality. But with the courage I have right now, here's what I am doing. I'm saying yes to love that meets me where I am. My word of the year is chosen. I've shared this with you. I didn't have a word of the year last year. This year it came to me in a dream, chosen. And I'm only choosing things that choose me back. Right? So what would you do if you had complete sovereignty, autonomy, and courage in your life? What would you do? And again, I'm not saying like right now. I can't go live on a farm right now. Would you be shocked to see me on a farm 10 years from now? No, I don't think you would. And it's part of my desire, right? But like where I am right now, courage looks like showing up, saying yes, following the calls that call me, right? And doing ultimately what I love. What I do is what I love. I'm so lucky. I am. You'd travel, you would get your shit together and adopt. And how beautiful is that? Do you mean like human people? In my world, if I had courage and a lot of space, I would adopt every animal on the planet. Because I love dogs and I love cats, and I would have 100 dogs if I had space, right? But also humans, right? Love that. All the dogs, all the cats. I would, honestly, I really would take all the animals, and even the little ones and the ones nobody wants, the older ones, the ones with one eye. I am that person. I would take all of those animals. Animal sanctuaries, human children, right? You'd move to Europe. Asking for forgiveness and acceptance tonight. Love that, Amanda, by the way. Thank you. Tonight's a good night to do that. Can we breathe there real quick? Inhale, and then on the exhale, ask, please bring me peace. Please bring me forgiveness, right? Please forgive me, right? Tonight's a good night. The full moon just wants to illuminate all these things. So ask yourself tonight, what's in the spotlight? And for you in the spotlight, it could be, I'm asking for forgiveness for all the things I've done wrong and all the ways in which I've hurt anyone else on this planet. Please forgive me. And put that under the spotlight. Or you could say, what else do you need? Focus, right? Ariane. In all the places that I do not have clarity, take your stone heart out tonight under that full moon and say, please give me focus. Just a thought. What could we illuminate, right? Like what could we put under the moon and say, please, your right hand sends the energy. I send my prayers, my gratitude, and in exchange, I ask to receive forgiveness, clarity, peace, abundance. I love this. We're actually creating a ritual right now in the moment. Do you feel it? Like, this is really cool. Let me open a circle. I love it when this is so organic. And it just happens because we're here. I need direction too. It's hard right now to be human. Bravery of the lion, by the way, is bravery from the core of who you are, not from your ego. The lion doesn't say, the lion doesn't have this bravado. The lion isn't like, oh, kick your ass or whatever for no reason. Have you ever seen lions in the wild? I've seen bravado and, oh, kick your ass. That's not bravery. That's ego. Lions do not want to attack you. They don't. We don't want to maul you. We will absolutely take you down. But if you've pushed us to that point, by the time I'm up on my haunches, I'm going to eat your face off. But I didn't want this. You pushed and you prodded and you did all this stuff and I was like, no, okay, no. And then finally I'm like, right now I'm up and now it's on. That's not bravado, right? That is me saying enough is enough and I'm brave enough to take this to the finish line. What you started, I'm going to finish. And there's almost no one in the natural world who can compete. Because when a lion starts, whatever it starts, it's going to finish. And you pushed it there, right? Okay, so this is boundaries. Tonight it's like, no. This isn't like, look how strong I am. Look how big I am. We're like, oh, okay, you're so big. You're so great. Go against the lion, right? And then let's really have a conversation about courage. Because then you're going to be like, oh, wait, bro, I was just like, what? Sorry. And it's like, no, you started this. We finished this, right? Okay, so with your lion heart, I laugh because, I get underestimated. I'm 5 feet tall. I'm this big in person. My feet I'm a size 6 shoe. I'm really small. And it's easy to underestimate me, but I'm really smart. My legs are really strong. I mean, I'm kind of kidding, but kind of not kidding, right? Like, don't go places you don't want to go. And we will protect you. Oh my God. Like, you've never had someone protect you like a lion. It's really true. It's like, oh man. I can't reach the top shelf in my own bathroom, but I will tell you what. Okay. So now that we know where we are, guides and guardians of the East, welcome us in tonight to new cycles, new creations, new love, new prosperity, new. Because we're bringing in courage tonight. What are we gonna unfold? What is this cycle about? And again, normally we're not thinking these things at a full moon, but we're on a threshold tonight. We're coming out of Capricorn season. God bless you, Capricorns, but you're tough. Now we're on the Aquarian axis. We're going to do it differently now. Air and fire. So ready for this. Combustion, right? So welcoming in the guides and the guardians of the East. And to the south, guides and guardians of fire. We're going to set it ablaze tonight. We're going to burn away what isn't working. We're going to prepare for the furniture to be moved next month. Strengthen us for the transformation. Help us to see how beautiful it can be. And guides and guardians of the West, help us breathe, help us to feel, help us to release, shed the tears, right? Help us to feel deeply into these moments of transformation so that we're not afraid. We feel strong, supported, encouraged. Guides and guardians, that's right, Pamela. Guides and guardians of the North, element of earth, stabilize us, ground us. Help us to feel loved from all timelines, all dimensions. We're not alone. So all of the guides and guardians are here. The edges are held, we say together. Amen. Aho, and so it is. So good, everybody. So happy you're here. So happy you're here. Okay. So I'm going to read you just super briefly, and then we're going to work with our hearts. So again, if you have your stone heart, or if you haven't gotten one yet, you just joined a little bit after we started. Diet Coke, cheers to you. Go get a gemstone heart, or if you have a little pendant that's a heart, we're going to charge it tonight. The full moon is when we have the big illumination of our planet. And so we want to work with that energy in a good way. Remember, I think I taught you this last month. I was researching how the moon formed. Do you know the story? Do you know how old the moon is? 4.5 billion years ago, she formed. It's a great story. And so she guides us, and she literally moves us. We are 75% water in our bodies, and she's the one pulling the strings like a puppet. So super grateful to be here with you when she's in her full expression. We only get 12 of these a year. Some of us only get 70 or 80 years of life, right? So think about just, we don't have a ton of full moons. For you to spend one with me, it's a big deal. And I'm thankful for it. Okay, so here's my poem for you. You can close your eyes and just roll your shoulders back and breathe and listen for just a minute. Tonight, we are calling forth the lioness, the lion. Not as a beast to be feared, but as a guardian of the heart. The lion does not chase your approval. And the lion does not shrink to survive. The lion rests when it's time to rest and only rises when it's time to rise. The lion is steady and unrushed, and it's watching your back. Let it place one of its giant, beautiful paws gently between your shoulder blades. And I want you to move your shoulders to tighten around it. So feel that lion paw between the bones and feel yourself tighten around it. It's a hug. And then bring your shoulders forward and then do it again. Pull your shoulders back so that you can feel that paw between your shoulder blades. When you walk now forward, anytime you don't feel confident, I want you to feel that lion paw between your shoulder blades, and I want you to roll your shoulders back to greet it and then walk in like that. That is the posture. This full moon stands for us before eclipse season. It is a threshold, my friend, between choice and fate. It asks you the following questions. Where have I dimmed my light in order to stay safe? Where has my joy been waiting for permission? And what part of me is ready to be seen without explanation? I don't want you to rush the answers. I want you to let them rise from your body. Because your body remembers the truth, even when your mind pretends to forget. Your lion heart does not have to mean endless strength. Again, I'm going to hold my heart while I read this to you, and you hold yours too. The lion heart means knowing that you don't have to carry it all by yourself. Imagine removing an old piece of armor. This could be a belief or a role that you played or a burden you carried that once protected you. Now, that armor restricts your breath. It's heavy on your chest tonight. Will you join me tonight and lay that piece of armor at the feet of the lion? And say with me, thank you for protecting me, but I release you now. I no longer need your strength in order to find my own. With gratitude tonight for the lion and its heart, we move forward courageously into a future that is unknown but destined and ready to meet us just as we are. Amen, aho, so it is. Amen, aho, so it is. Show me your heart, I'll show you mine. So your heart goes into your left hand, right hand covers it. If you've got your pyrite bracelet, we're sending that energy in. Thank you guys. There's a way, I'm sure Circe knows, to get a transcription of our YouTube sessions so that you can just capture the poem part and just repeat it, so you have it. So tonight, under this full moon in Leo, for me and for all of my siblings, my soul siblings across the country and around the world, I ask for greater strength, a strength that transcends the strength of your ego. Your ego is not going to get you anywhere. If your ego was going to get you somewhere, it would have done it already. This isn't about your ego. It's the strength. It's something deeper. It's the strength of your soul. So your lion heart is about courage that comes from the core of who you are, from the deep matrix of your past, your lineage, the ones who brought you here, and all of your ancestors before them, your spiritual lineage, all the places your soul has traveled before this lifetime. So with your left hand, I want you to bring your stone heart to your physical heart, your kardia, as we say in Greek. And just hold it there. And try to get quiet enough to feel or sense the ba-boom, ba-boom, right? Do you notice you can feel it as soon as you bring your attention to it, your heartbeat? I love knowing that, 500 of us around the world right now are holding some kind of heart to our heart and connecting to our heartbeat. Thank you for being here with me right now on this planet. I'm so thankful. We are better because we have each other. It's really true. We're here for so much more. So my prayer tonight for all of us, my intention, is that through this heart, we will feel the vibration of the lion heart, that ancient, and it is truly, for more than 2,000 years, our ancestors have said that the lion holds courage and that courage lives in the heart. This is not a new story. We're just echoing it. So my prayer tonight, truly for our collective, is that we carry the lion's heart with us. Can you imagine if you walked fearlessly in this life? how differently you would move. It's my wish for you. Same to you, Rosie. Good things come in small packages. Mi hermana. I see you, Jan. Yeah. Earlier this year, I did this week, feels like a year, this week. I don't know if you saw me on social media. I played a song called Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu by Deva Premal. Did you guys see it? It's a Sanskrit mantra, and it means, may all beings be happy and free. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. I think that's the most important mantra we can recite right now, because above everything, all beings should be happy and free. And unless we have that, we don't really have love, right? So my goal this year is to do what I can on this planet to encourage a reality where all souls can be happy and free. It might seem a mile away from us right now, but I believe in miracles, right? So yeah, I just want to share that with you. Seriously, I did make a playlist. Might be nice just to share that playlist. It's public with everybody in the feed here too. If you want some songs to listen to after tonight's ceremony to uplift you a little bit and keep this energy going, that's a good playlist to go to, because I put some great mantras on there that you might enjoy. And the Walk for Peace, how beautiful has that been? I've been following it too. And their dog, Aloka. Do you know the story about Aloka? Their little dog found them in India, and they had to keep moving. They were walking, and they lost Aloka like 5 or 6 times. And either Aloka found them or they found Aloka, over and over and over again. And when Aloka has to be separate from those monks, he just whines. You know, he had to be in his little, they were going through too much snow and too much ice. It was dangerous for him, and he had to have surgery, I believe. And so he had to be in his little trailer, and he did not want to be away from those monks. It is their soul companion. You know what I mean? Like, these things give me hope. If you're not following the Walk for Peace on Instagram and Aloka, the dog of peace, I just encourage you. It's good for your soul. When you're going to bed and you're scrolling through other shit and it's all bad news, bears, like, just watch Aloka. Like, seriously, it'll bring you back. Yeah, it's the Shaman Journey playlist. Thank you, Circe, for gathering that too, by the way. It's just so good. You know what I mean? My soul needs those feel-good stories. So if you ever want to know, like, why is she out there and she's cooking and she's talking about stones and she's doing these things and, you know, traveling to Texas and going to Tucson and stuff, like, my soul needs to connect. That's what feeds me. What feeds you? What is feeding you right now? Truly. And whatever it is, more of that, please. Thank you for that. Being here with you feeds me. And my kids feed me. You know? Being here with you is my mission on the planet. Can I gather people around these ancient practices? Because no matter how modern and smart and how much technology we have, we actually still have the same impulses, needs, and drives. And we don't want to be alone. I don't want to be alone. Music, right? Hope. So good. Okay. So, did you know, I wanted to tell you, did you know that your crystals get really attached to you? And you're welcome to gift them to people with intention when you feel called. It's probably the right thing. But your crystals are kind of like, you know how dogs get really attached to people? Cats don't. My cat would sell me for a treat and a catnip thing. Smudgy loves me, but let's be real. Like, but dogs really, really love you and remember you and stuff. Your stones do too. Your stones hold your vibration. Long after you're gone, your stones will still keep communicating with your loved ones about you. So tonight, everything that you're putting into your crystal stone, your crystal heart or your gemstone heart or whatever you have, I just want you to know this is really real. So tonight, under this full moon, before I open the circle in just a minute, I want you to make some commitments. So I'm going to take my Lionheart perfume. You can use whatever you're working with. This one has all of the sun-aligned oils and smells like heaven. Lots of citrus. I'm going to draw a little heart onto my stone with the oils too. The stones and essential oils love to be together. They're all vibrational. But whatever oils you want to put into your stone or just massage into your stone. Okay. So I want you to make a commitment. Leos are about commitment. We want to know you're in. So I want you to ask yourself tonight, what am I about? What you're about is your commitment. What are you about? And I want you to, your right hand is your sending hand. I want you to send that energy into this stone. And I'm going to put it, I'm going to share, you can type it in the feed. I am about radical love. It's 5:55 p.m. Money flows freely from me and to me, from you and to you with ease, from sources seen and unseen. Amen, aho, and so it is. 5:55, 5 is a number of wealth. So whenever we're live at 5:55, money is coming to you from sources seen and unseen, and it's going to bless your life. Amen. That's for you. Just got to claim that. It's coming from sources seen and unseen. Okay. So balance, acceptance. I'm calling in, like I said, radical love, radical strength, radical truth. I'm calling in discernment, my ability to see clearly. I'm calling in abundance. I'm calling in abundance, not just for myself, but for my family and for my community. More than enough, so that you have everything that you need and desire to be happy. I'm calling in protection. I'm calling in protection for, thank you, with Colin, I'll call in protection for children. I'm calling in protection for adults too, because I'm calling in protection. The Leo in me wants to protect anyone who's vulnerable. And sometimes that's adults. I always call in protection for women. Because believe it or not, still in our society right now, there are women who don't feel safe. And so we need to always hold that truth as well. I'm calling in, I love it, presence, regulation, guidance, strength, focus. Ari is trying to get books written. I wish you all the best as an author. I know how hard it is to write books. So that's a lot of work. I'm calling in faith too, and compassion and understanding, clarity, good health. Love that. Like-minded people, I think, is another great one. Radical beauty, self-love, justice for all beings, radical protection. Again, the Leo in me is like, I want everybody to be safe, everybody to be held, everybody to know that they belong on this planet, on this earth, that their soul matters, their life matters, their work matters. Yes. Do you see the orbs in my room, by the way? This room, done a lot of magic in here, as you might imagine, in the 10 years I've been here. So if you don't have a stone, I've charged mine. If you want to put your hand up to the screen and just receive the energy, I believe it comes to you. Or you can touch your stone to my stone. And then I want you to place your stone heart over your heart. Breathe 3 times. Inhale. Exhale. Long exhale. Inhale again. Long exhale. Inhale. Long exhale. Telling your body we are safe, we are okay. We're meant to be here. We're safe, it's okay. We're meant to be here. And then let your breath return to normal. That's your lion heart now. courage of the lion, darling. Okay, thanking and releasing guides and guardians of the north for your protection. Thanking and releasing guides and guardians of the west, helping us release and renew through our emotions and our feelings. Thanking and releasing the guides and guardians of the south, courage, authenticity, passion, transformation. And last but not least, guides and guardians of the east for new beginnings, new cycles, and almost a new season tonight. Amen. And so it is, everybody. Just sending a lot of just additional clearing to your body wherever it needs to go, and giving thanks that you were here. It was so good to sit with you, and I'm so happy to see you tonight. Truly, I love it. I'm telling you, our little community is like a family, and now you're in it too. So be sure you subscribe to the channel, not for any marketing or promotion, just so that you know when I'm going live, so that you can be part of what we're doing. We do a lot of cool things here. Love you guys. Okay, if you want the tools for next month for Virgo, yes, Robin made a whole grid with a star sapphire and 2 kinds of opals and the gold plate and then you get, we're making incense together, and you get all the ingredients, and then you get your temple cleanse candle. It's a Virgo full moon. This smells like heaven. This is to clear your space. It's got Palo Santo in it. It's $49 and 33% off. Honestly, everything's free in this kit with code SHOPLC33, which expires at midnight tonight. It's already half sold out. So what I would say is you should probably go. These are Veracruz quartz points, not little regular quartz points. Like the kit is worth over $100 on its own, and the whole kit with the candle and the incense jar and the ingredients and the perfume and everything else. Like, I don't know how we did it. So just hop on over. It's called the Magnum Opus Full Moon and Virgo Kit. And I don't know how to explain it, but you should just do it. I mean, look at, this is just one of the opals in the kit. What? That's one of the opals in the kit. I don't know. You should go do it. It's a good life choice. Love you guys. I will see you guys for imbolc ceremony. I'm going to transition over. It'll probably be close to 6:10, Cersei, by the time I get into the group. The code, Cersei gave you a code in the feed, I think, but it's SHOPLC33, SHOPLC33. Go shopping. And all my skincare is back in stock. Bella Blue and Reverse and the new Triple Rose Softening Serum. You're going to lose your mind at SageGoddess.com. Thanks for being here tonight, everybody. It was good to see you tonight. We've got this. Now eclipse season begins. Clear everything so the furniture can move. See you soon.